welcome back to Mama's Favorites. This is Tony, I'm Amy, and we have a special guest today, and it's the oldest daughter, April, and she's going to help us make a wonderful recipe.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. So this is a short YouTube video that we were making for our mom because she loves little cooking recipes, and these are some of her favorite recipes. This is our mother, and we all love her, so we decided to do this. So April, what are you making for us today?
So I'm gonna make ham roll-ups. Mom started making these when we were little, and usually we just had them for Christmas or special dinners, special occasions.
Yeah.
But they're easy to make, and whenever we go to like big Christmas parties with family, everybody asks, bring the ham roll-ups. So somebody has to have the ham roll-ups.
I do not like to eat them, but everybody else loves them.
And I'm usually the one that makes them.
And she's the one that makes them. Yeah.
But we make them at our house too, even just sometimes. Recently, one of the kids asked for ham roll-ups, so we made ham roll-ups.
So what do we have here that we need?
Yeah, what do
So
we-
all you need is sliced ham, some green onions, and some cream cheese. And that's it. So what you do is take a piece of your ham, lay it out here.
So why did you choose to make the ham roll?
Well, because they're easy.
All right.
And it's one of the foods that, when you think of foods that Mom makes, this is one of them
Yeah.
that we always have.
So what are you doing here?
So this is a cup of hot water that we put the knife in and let it warm up a little bit, because the cream cheese, sometimes can be hard to work with. But you let it sit out and kind of soften up a little bit just to make it easier to spread. So this is just to help make it easier to spread, because once you start going back and forth, then it gets hard.
You know, I
Hard
made
to
these
spread
one
it
time,
out.
believe it or not. I did not know that tip about the water, so it was very hard to get on there. And
I can imagine.
because
you,
nobody
Tony,
told me.
tearing the ham up.
I
trying to
did.
spread it.
I did.
Yes, you
So
can tear up your ham, but
that's
that's probably the hardest part, is just spreading
Yeah.
the cream cheese in.
One of the things that I always like to do is just make sure that there's an even layer of the cream cheese across no matter how much you put on there. I mean, you don't want to do it too much, but.
It's a
And
little,
I always pat down the ham with a little paper towel to make it so that it's easier to spread as well.
yeah, because the ham is a little wet, and so it doesn't want to stick to it.
we'll do that. On
So
the
that's
next
what's
one.
going on
Yeah.
here. But you just would spread this. We would spread it out.
Do you put a real thick layer on, or just a thin layer, or
I
does it
don't-
matter? Does it? I guess it just depends on what you like to eat, huh?
I like putting a thick layer because I like the cheese through the whole thing when you take a bite.
Yeah, you can make it however thick or thin you like.
Now I think, does Michael eat these? We have a brother, Michael, as well, and I think he likes to eat these too, doesn't he?
I believe so.
I think everybody likes. I'm a very picky eater, so there's a lot of things I don't like to eat, unfortunately.
So
For me,
you get that spread on, and then what you do is just
Make
take.
sure you rinse the green onion.
which we have.
And we're
We have rinsed them already before. we
And
started.
These are a little bit bigger. I remember when we were younger, it seemed like they were a little thinner.
Yeah.
But now when you buy these, they seem to be bigger. So you can just use one, or if you really like onion a lot, just put two. And just the green part, you just put it down at the edge and just roll it up.
I'm gonna get a plate.
So,
I'm gonna get a plate while you guys.
While
are
you're
doing-
rolling that up, why don't you tell our fans here, our viewers, what's one of your favorite Christmas memories? Since it is Christmas time.
And then you need a knife to cut these.
I'll be the-
One of my favorite Christmas memories.
Does that work?
Yeah. So you can put these. You can just leave these, like stack them on the plate, and put them in the fridge. Kind of let the cream cheese harden back up, and it might make it a little bit easier to cut.
For the next day.
And
We
then-
usually make them a day in advance
Yeah.
and let them sit in the fridge and harden up
Yeah.
overnight, and then cut 'em.
And then we just cut little slices. It's kind of And the ones that mess up like that,
You always get
you get to eat.
Now I even know the secret of why I always make it.
But, and then you can just put them on whatever little pretty tray, or you can just set them out like that. People can pick up the whole thing.
And you can smell.
But
Smells
that's it.
good.
They're really easy and they're good.
You
Those
never
are really
finished.
good.
What's one of your favorite Christmas stories?
One of my favorite Christmas stories would have to be the time when at 3 o'clock in the morning our heater went out, and so we all got up and we were freezing cold, and so I
was
think
this at home when we were kids?
at the house on 24th Street.
Huh.
You guys
Because
don't
we
remember
always
that?
had a
I
wood
don't
stove.
remember the heat. Yeah, I don't remember the heat.
Well,
going
remember
up.
the furnace that you
Yeah.
fill on?
Well, yeah, the one that I
Oh,
burned
okay.
my arm on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a furnace. We always used wood stove, but we had a furnace too to help heat the rest of the house. And it went out, and so it was really cold. And so we got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and everybody was up, I think. And you know, she called somebody to come, and a friend came and fixed it early in the morning, I think,
Mm-hmm.
if I remember right. But we went ahead and all got up like super early and opened presents. Of course,
Yeah, I can get a picture.
of course, we had our hot chocolate and our traditions that we do in the morning.
You know, one of my favorite memories of us as little kids at Christmas time, we always slept together in the same room, all
Yep.
4 of us, so that no one would wake up before the other one, or if the first person would wake up, then they would wake up the other 3, so that we could all go downstairs and look at the presents together.
Yeah, we always wanted to see what Santa brought us.
At the same time.
At the same
yeah,
time.
So there wasn't no unfairness there.
And we started doing that when we were really little.
Yeah.
And our tradition is that we go downstairs after we wake each other up. We go downstairs and wake our mom up. And then she always says, start the cinnamon rolls and the hot chocolate. And then when that's done, she would come out, and then we were allowed to go through our stockings.
Well, no, we could go through our stockings while we were waiting on her
Oh,
to
oh.
come out. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
we could.
Well, the
that
hot
was the one
chocolate.
thing we could do. We could have our hot chocolate, our cinnamon, and go through our stockings, because we always had little presents in our stockings too, to open. And while we were waiting, you know, for her to get
Get
some
out of bed.
rest, and then come out. And
Yeah. She was usually up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, and we were up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We always get up early.
She didn't get any sleep on those nights.
Yeah,
So. But she always made it special.
she did.
She always knew how to make it last long.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because she was the one, she would hand out, we'd all have to sit around and wait. We all found our own spot to sit in.
We designated
And then
our
she
spots,
would
yep.
hand out one gift to one person, and we'd watch we'd all watch that person open it up, and then she'd hand a gift to the next person, and we'd watch them all open up. So
And she would stretch that out too. She would pick up the gift and shake it and be like, oh, I can't, you know.
Yeah.
I know she was trying to just make it last a little longer for us, make the day special
yeah,
instead of it being over in 5 or 10 minutes.
yeah.
So I always liked always putting our presents underneath the tree after
Oh,
we opened them.
That's right. Yeah, we.
And then we would have other family members come over throughout the day, and we would have to show them our gifts. So we would have them all on display, and then we would show them our gifts when they came in.
Yeah.
And then we would spend the rest of the day either playing or cleaning our rooms to make our new spots for the presents. So that's one of my favorite things to do. I'm a cleaner though, so. Yeah, as you can tell, tapping or patting the hand a little bit with the paper towel helps it so it's not so wet, and you can spread that cream cheese a little bit better. It looks delicious.
It does look good.
Actually, I think I might just reach over
There
and
you
grab
go.
me a bite.
So if anybody
good.
out there in YouTube land, like I said, we wanted to just do something fun for our mom to be able to watch and enjoy some of the things that she has imparted to us. and she's always saying making memories. So we wanted to make some memories for her and give her, give her something to smile about and to feel good about. And we love her very much. And so if you guys would like to share some things that you do with your mom, some of your mom's favorite things or recipes or anything like that, or anything you'd like for us to see us do.
Yeah, we're always willing to try to do recipes as well. If you have a favorite, quick and easy recipe, please just comment below and let us know. We'll try it out, see what it is. April, you have any words that you would like to say?
Just that I am the special one.
She is special.
She is. She's the queen.
I'm the
This
queen.
is the
She is
queen.
Now, we can really get into some family stories about
I'm actually her
who's the favorite, because that is one of our things. We always like to bicker among each other. Oh, see, I'm
Who's
her
the
favorite.
That would be me, actually.
I've got the t-shirt to prove it though.
But I have the proof in handwriting, and Tony knows it. She hates it because we found a little book that our mom had written in back in the 80s. It was unfortunately around the time when our parents got a divorce, and she wrote in this book and said that Amy, she can just bat her brown eyes and I just melt and give her everything she wants.
Because she's a baby.
I am the
What
baby.
parent doesn't do that to their baby?
She could do that, I remember.
So, hence I am the favorite.
So yeah,
Thank you for
And
tuning
roll-ups.
in.
Yes, thanks for tuning in.
very easy
And
and delicious.
Enjoy. And Michael, we're the favorites.